Let's explore the St. Francis Mountains of Missouri. The St. Francis Mountains are located in the southeastern corner of Missouri, just a few hours south of St. Louis and a few hours northwest of Memphis, Tennessee. The area is known as the Lead Belt and has been mined for over 300 years. French explorers found and began mining the lead-rich rocks in southeast Missouri in the early 1700s, and mining has continued into the present day. Missouri lead production accounts for over half of the U.S.'s annual lead supply. The heart of the Lead Belt and St. Francis Mountains are mostly underlain by two similar rock types, granite and rhyolite. These rocks are best exposed along the many shut-ins, or narrow valleys where the rivers have cut down over millions of years into these ancient mountains. Granites and rhyolites form from magmas and lavas that are rich in silicon, potassium, and aluminum with lesser amounts of iron and magnesium. Rocks with this composition are commonly called felsic. Granite is a coarse-grained igneous rock with visible quartz, plagioclase, and potassium feldspar mineral crystals. Granites form deep within volcanoes, and the large, visible mineral grains are the result of slow cooling. When minerals cool slowly, they can grow much larger than if they're cooled very rapidly. Rhyolite is very similar in composition to granite, but the quartz, plagioclase, and potassium feldspar mineral crystals are too small to see without a microscope. Rhyolites, while the same composition as granite, cool much quicker and are therefore much finer grained and have smaller crystals. Other igneous rocks rich in iron and magnesium also occur in the St. Francis Mountains, but they're less common. The igneous rocks of the St. Francis Mountains are 1.5 billion years old. That makes them almost 4 times as old as the Appalachian Mountains and at least 10 times older than the Rocky Mountains. Volcanoes typically occur along the margins of tectonic plates, and in Missouri, we aren't very close to any plate boundaries, but a billion years ago, perhaps we were. Why these volcanoes are located in Missouri is a bit of a tectonic mystery. Some geologists have proposed that they're the remnant volcanoes associated with the edge of an ancient tectonic plate, like the Cascade volcanoes of Oregon and Washington. Other geologists think they're volcanoes like Yellowstone and related to a hotspot deep within the Earth. The truth is, we may never be sure because Earth worked so differently over a billion years ago, and many of the rocks that record that part of our history have been eroded away. But we do know a very violent volcanic system was active here for hundreds of millions of years, around 1.5 billion years ago.